name's Tura Cook. I'm the owner of TLC Dyslexia Services, and I'm beginning a video series on my family's journey with dyslexia. My hope is that this will help you too. Let's just start from the very beginning. In the very beginning, my younger two children were just absolutely adorable, and they still are. They had the normal babyhood. One of them cried more than they should have as a baby. The other one was an absolute peach and very easy. But their development was very normal. My younger two children, they did not have speech delays, late talking. They didn't have any physical coordination problems, behavior problems. They really didn't show anything at all as a young, baby, toddler, preschooler even. But looking back, there were a few things that we have to acknowledge may have been a little bit of a hint that things were to come. One of the main things looking back that I realized both of them truly tried to avoid was the sign-in sheet at the preschool. My son positively would just run into the classroom with exuberance and excitement and avoid it altogether. Every once in a while, the teacher might say, "Go ahead, come back, let's try this." And he would act as if he was in too much of a hurry and would write something down in a very spidery fashion. I think my daughter managed to finesse the whole thing altogether. Another thing I noticed, particularly from my daughter, was they had her stencil her name in this very big stencil, and it was bright yellow, and her name has a lot of J's and U's and N's, and it was so backwards it was forwards. We couldn't really tell whether it was going the right way or the wrong way because it was that different. But beyond that, and enjoying the dramatic play area in the preschool, they really did not show any real symptoms of being different. And then we got into kindergarten, and one of my kindergarten teachers was a little bit surprised to find that they were so far behind at the end of year testing that they were a little bit surprised, which was the only indication that I had at that time that something might be a little bit different. But they moved him into first grade, and that was no problem. Then first grade came, and first grade, he definitely got the potential retainee notice. And at that point, I thought, maybe I should go try something like Hooked on Phonics and see how it goes. See if it changes anything. And I did, and they passed him to the second grade. And at that point, I figured, well, this isn't the best school. Maybe I should try something a little different. So I tried a school that, had all these high reviews, high expectations of behavior. And, he really had no behavior difficulty. So I thought, well, this will be good. I'll try him there. Of course, I didn't realize how much they very much love homework. So that was a little bit of a problem because this homework just kept taking longer and longer and longer, which was not what we needed. Again, at the end of that year in this new school, he received a potential retainee notice, much to the surprise of his teacher because he had been participating in class, completing his assignments at home, and also was very, very good in class. So at this point, I thought, well, just to check off the boxes, let's go ahead and get him an evaluation from a professional outside of the schools, which I did, thinking nothing will come out of it. I am so glad that I did and that I used a really top-notch professional, which I would encourage all of you to do. This report surprised us, but it shouldn't have.